Well, Bernard McDyre of Bloodbike Northwest is with me. Second year going. Bernard, first of all, just tell us what it's all about.
We provide an out-of-hours service for the HSE in Donegal. So what we do is we would pick up packages that normally are later on in the evening or something that would normally be sent away in taxis and stuff like that there. We're just following a system that was devised in England about the 1960s and was introduced to Ireland about 3 years ago in Galway. Most of the people, all the people involved would be into motorbikes and stuff, so anything for a run. So a group of us got together in the county and set up Bloodbike Northwest. And so what we do is we're totally voluntary. Riders give up their own free time and they do a couple of calls a month. And we'd be on call from 7 o'clock in the evening to 7 o'clock in the morning and at the weekends. And if a call come in, you would have to pick up a package maybe in the hospital and bring it up to meet our other biker group, maybe either in Monaghan or in Tubbercurry. If someone's going to Galway, we meet them in Tubbercurry. If someone's going to Dublin, we meet them in Carrickmacross. And also sometimes we do have to do stuff within the county as well. So some of the smaller hospitals, Dunlow, Donegal Town, or even out to Derry, we do Derry occasionally with samples and tests from the hospital lab.
So it's 12 hours a day, Monday to Friday, and 24 hours at the weekend. That's a huge commitment.
It's a big commitment, and the people involved in it were a small group, but everybody's involved was very interested in doing it. And at the moment we have 2 more riders willing to come on the group, or training to come on, and we have constantly trying to update the amount of riders. But it started off with 6 people, and now we're up to about 15. And as well as that, we would have a larger group that would be involved, that wouldn't be riding, but they help us with our fundraising and the committees. So we have about 30 members all total.
Fantastic. And as you say, people like to get the run on the motorbike, but I would suspect that since it started, it's become a real passion for people because it is a vital service that you're providing, Bernard. So there's more to it now at this stage than just actually riding the bike.
There is. We're probably doing something that maybe isn't seen as much by the person in the hospital. That, like a sample or a CD scan taken, the person that's involved in might know anything about it. But we would be given that package, and we may have to take it to a very senior consultant in the Mater in Dublin or Blackrock Clinic or something. So we know then the vital importance of that getting there safely and as quickly as possible. Like we can do it in an emergency situation if we need to, and we haven't done that many of them, but we have done a few where important results had to go out of the hospital and they had them in 2.5 hours back down. They were down the road before us. So that's things that they wouldn't be able to do any other way.
So it's nice to get that sort of feedback that what you've done has been really proved important for a patient in the hospital.
It is, it's very important. That probably gives you the buzz about it, because even though you never have a lot of details, you just, over the last 2 years, you learn the different things you're getting, and you're chatting to other blood bank groups, and they know from dealing with their samples, well, why is this going to such a place? And then they'll say to you, well, that's because of this. And you get the bits of information and why it's important to get something somewhere. So that's what gives you the buzz, and you're coming down the road and you're thinking, well, I hope now that person gets the value out of what we've done for them. They might not know we've done it, but we know we've done it.
And how delighted are you to be involved in the Northwest 10K, which, as you know, is a huge event, and loads of charities like to be involved and have been involved. So this is a big boost for you as well.
It's important for us at the moment because we're actually fundraising to purchase a new bike. Because the bike we have is an 04, so we're looking to update it a little bit. So that's our fundraising targets for this year. All our monies, we fundraise for everything. So it either be motorcycle runs or whatever, and we have quite good support within the motorbike community, which support a lot of charities anyway, through charity runs and stuff, but they support us as well. So it's important. So the Northwest 10K will be a good boost to us towards purchasing our next bike, and that's what our target is for this year.
All right.
So that's what we're looking for to get the money gathered up for. So we're going to work hard over the next few weeks to get that sorted.